उत्तिष्ठोत्तिष्ठ मूकाम्ब उत्तिष्ठ जगदीश्वरी निद्रामुञ्च महामाये त्रिलोकीं परिपालय। ब्रह्मर्षि सिद्धमुनिसङ्घ उपेत्य देवी त्वद्वारदेशमधितिष्ठति दर्शनार्थम्। निद्रां जहिह्यमलभक्तजनानुकम्पे मूकाम्बिके परशिवे तव सुप्रभातम्।
The rain pours down in torrents as if the heavens are blessing the earth. It's a monsoon morning and the time is 4:55 a.m. Thousands of devotees stand in awe, gathered outside the grand walls of the temple, eagerly awaiting the divine moment. Beneath the sanctified dome of this holy shrine, the eastern doors of the sacred entrance remains shut. This is Mookambika temple, blessed and eternal, radiating the essence of Adi Parashakti, Mahakali, Mahalakshmi and Mahasaraswati. Here, above all philosophy and scripture, one thing reigns supreme: pure, unshakable devotion. At exactly 5 a.m., the temple doors are about to open. Devotees stand patiently, their hearts filled with hope and faith. Finally, the priest arrives. The temple doors slowly swing open. A wave of devotion sweeps over the crowd as they follow the priest into the sanctum. A new day begins in the sacred presence of Mookambika as her divine blessings pour over everyone. The temple, cleansed by the natural holy waters of the rain, glows with a renewed purity. Chants of devotion fill in the air, echoing in the hearts of every devotee. Today, I am at the revered Mookambika temple. What is the legend behind this sacred shrine? Among all the faiths and traditions in the world, it is only in Hinduism that the concept of divinity is embodied so prominently in the form of the goddess, and where the worship of the feminine divine prevails. We revere the woman as Shakti, the ultimate power, and at the heart of it all is the grand notion of the mother, an eternal truth of the universe. Whatever is prayed for in this temple, standing at these sacred steps, will undoubtedly be granted by the benevolent goddess. See the Sauparnika river. She flows freely. Her character fierce during the monsoons, yet calm and serene in the summer. It is said that her crystal clear waters possess medicinal properties. On one side, the river sings praises to the goddess, changing in melody and rhythm. On the other side, the towering peaks of the Kudajadri mountains stand, often veiled in mist. Together, the Sauparnika's quiet prayer and the austere meditation of the Kudajadri hills create a sacred harmony, at the heart of which lies the divine holy ground of Mookambika temple. In the Skanda Purana, authored by Vedavyasa, we find Lord Shiva telling the story of Mookambika to his son Skanda. In the third Manvantara, this region, which was then famously known as Maharanyapuram, was a dense forest. Even today, the forest deities are worshipped near the temple. Through this forest, once a haven for wild animals, flows the Sauparnika river, free, gentle, cool and auspicious. It is by observing this holy river and its serene divine banks that the great sage Kola Maharshi realized that this was the perfect place for penance. He settled here, built his hermitage, and began his deep meditation, marking this place as Kolapuram. Later, this evolved into the name Kollur. However, an asura named Kamhasura, mesmerized by the beauty of this land, chose to reside here. His cruelty tormented the sages and hermits of the ashram, including Kola Maharshi, who all began to fervently pray to the gods for relief from this demon. At the same time, Kamhasura himself was performing a fierce penance, seeking the favor of Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva, pleased with Kamhasura's devotion, appeared before him. However, realizing the impending danger, the gods and the sages turned to the goddess for help, praying for deliverance from the tyrannical Kamhasura. With a divine power, the goddess silenced Kamhasura, rendering him mute in an instant. From that moment, he became known as Mughasura, the silent demon. Unable to speak, Mughasura, who had intended to ask for a boon from Lord Shiva, was left dejected. It was then that the goddess, embodying the combined strength of Trimurti, Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva, took on the fierce form of Adi Parashakti and killed Mughasura. After his great victory, all the sages began chanting the mantra Mugambiga Namo Namaha in reverence and gratitude to the goddess. The central essence of cosmic energy, the gracious form of the boon-giving goddess, the fierce manifestation of Kali, the auspicious form of Lakshmi, and the wisdom of Saraswati. All these divine forces combine to form the prime energy, Adi Parashakti. It is believed that at this very sacred spot where the temple stands today, a Shiva Linga naturally emerged from the earth. Parashurama is said to have performed the consecration rituals of this linga. This Shivalinga is unique, divided into two halves by a golden line. The right side is smaller while the left side is larger. The golden line separates the linga into two distinct parts, the right side representing Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva, and the left side embodying the goddess as Adi Parashakti, Kali, Lakshmi and Saraswati. It is believed that this very Shivalinga is the main deity worshipped in the Mugambika temple. Though the temple is counted among the 108 famous Shiva temples, what makes this linga unique is its extraordinary power. Beyond Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva, it embodies the very essence of Adi Parashakti. Mugambika is the sum total of all these divine forms. Therefore, this temple is also included in the list of 108 Durga temples. From the legends, it is known that Adi Shankaracharya himself visited this temple. He consecrated the shrine with the 5-metal idol of Adi Parashakti alongside the naturally formed Jyotirlinga adorned with a golden line. The Devi sits at the central point of the Sri Chakra in a divine posture. Look at that charming and divine idol. While speaking about it, one of the temple's long-serving chief priests, Sri Narasimha Adiga, becomes more expressive with tears in his eyes. Contrary to what some may assume, there are no special pujas here specifically for the manifestations of Kali Bhava, Lakshmi Bhava or Saraswati Bhava. Instead, all rituals are performed in reverence to Adi Parashakti, the primordial energy that encompasses all forms. Just look at that idol, sitting in Padmasana like a queen on an ivory throne. She has 4 arms and 3 eyes. In her upper left hand she holds a shanga, and in her upper right hand a chakra. Her lower left hand in Abhishta Mudra offers blessings, symbolizing protection and the removal of obstacles. The mudra she holds grants all boons. Her lower right hand in Abhaya Mudra symbolizes safety, fearlessness, and the boons to devotees. Her right eye represents the sun, symbolizing action, while her left eye represents the moon, symbolizing grace and the fulfillment of desires. A third eye, representing fire, is considered the source of wisdom and knowledge, which she imparts to her devotees. The temple holds a vast history of miracles and divine experiences. Countless people, from the renowned to the common folk, have found success in various aspects of life, whether in education, the arts, wealth, marriage, or family, after worshipping the goddess Mookambika. This is why, from all castes, classes, and backgrounds, people come here to worship Mookambika as Ma, the Universal Mother. The temple's greatest uniqueness lies in the idol itself, which represents not only the Trimurti, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, but also the three goddesses, Kali, Lakshmi, and Saraswati. This concept of unity is not seen anywhere else in the world. Now, shall we go inside the temple? As we step through the eastern Gopura gate, the towering golden flagstaff stands tall, greeting every devotee. Alongside it, we see the large lamp pillar. Moving forward, just above the entrance to the inner sanctum, is the idol of Lord Ganesha. Bowing before Ganesha, the devotee looks ahead to see the sacred doors open, revealing the beautifully adorned goddess Mookambika. For a moment, the devotee's eyes fill with tears as they feel the divine energy radiating from the goddess. As we gaze upon her magnificent idol, we transcend all material desires and enter a state of bliss. It is a blessed moment, one that makes us yearn to return again and again. When 2 drops of tears fill our eyes, we realize that we have reached the pinnacle of devotion, finding peace in the divine presence of the Mother. Looking directly at the central spot of the Sri Chakra, we see the Jyotirlinga divided by a golden line, a symbol of ultimate spiritual liberation. This alone is enough. This alone is all one needs to experience the blessings of countless lifetimes. We are purified. We are purified spiritually. As we proceed further past the small shrine of Ganesha, we come across the shrine of Adi Shankaracharya to the southwest. After paying our respects here, we turn east to witness the golden rays of the rising sun reflecting off the temple's golden roof and illuminating the statue of Shankaracharya. Words cannot describe this sight. The rays of cosmic energy radiating from the Mother and reaching millions of devotees feel far more powerful than the sunlight itself. Each devotee, having completed their darshan, leaves with their heart and soul elevated to a higher spiritual plane. In front of the Shankara shrine, we find a place of meditation where Adi Shankaracharya is said to have consecrated the goddess. As we sit here for a while, we remember the great Adi Shankara, who taught us the profound Advaita Siddhanta, the philosophy that you and I are one and the same. He taught us that physical comforts are meaningless and that the material world is just an illusion. We must seek the real truth. Almost reflexively, devotees chant Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, feeling the blessing from the right hand of Sri Shankara's idol. It is believed that Adi Shankaracharya wrote the famous Soundarya Lahari while sitting in this very spot. Amme Moogambige. After meditating at the shrine, we exit through the northern door, once again paying respects to the shrine of Lord Veerabhadra, the temple's protector. To the east, we first see the shrine of Lord Murugan. Close by is the world-famous Saraswati Mandapam, a hall filled with the divine sounds of music and instruments, where children write their first letters on a plate of rice during the Vidyarambam ceremony. Saraswati Mandapam is always vibrant with devotion and learning, making it the most auspicious place in the world for Vidyarambam and the start of lessons in music, dance, and all other art forms. Musical performances by renowned artists and students alike are a regular affair in the Mandapam. Proceeding westward, we reach the area where the Chandika Homam is performed, the temple's most significant offering. Further west, we find the shrine of Lord Shiva as Pranalingeshwara, followed by the shrines of Sri Parthishwaran, Panchamuga Ganapati, Chandramaulishwaran, and Nanjundeshwaran. Then comes the western tower. Upon exiting through the tower doors, we reach a large hall with a beautiful stage for performing various art forms. Each day, traditional dance performances take place here. Just outside the temple walls, we encounter the sacred Naga Pradishta, where the serpent gods are worshipped. Adjacent to this is the modern dining hall, where Annadanam is offered daily. After paying respects at the Naga Pradishta, we return to the temple's inner courtyard, passing devotees lighting ghee lamps as part of their offerings. As we walk through the courtyard, we come across the shrines of Sri Anjaneya and Sri Venkataramana. After offering our prayers, we once again arrive at the sanctum of Lord Veerabhadra before finally returning to the eastern holy doors. Here, we bow once again to the great Mata before exiting through the temple's eastern gates. Each day, the temple doors open at 5 am and the ritual begins with the Abhishekam of the Jyotirlinga, continuing until 8:30 pm. At 9 pm, a special herbal offering known as Kashayam is distributed as prasadam, which is believed to cure ailments. Even today, the rituals follow the ancient traditions established by Adi Shankaracharya. The temple adheres to the Vijayagama practices rather than the tantric rituals found in many other temples. Evening pujas, particularly the Pradosha Puja, are of great importance, filling the temple with the resonance of sacred instruments and creating a divine atmosphere. During this time, devotees pray to fulfill their wishes, and after the puja, we witness the colorful procession, the Holy Shiveli. Watching the Holy Mother Moogambika in this procession fills the heart of every devotee. During Navaratri, the most significant festival at the temple, thousands of devotees patiently wait for hours to have darshan of the goddess. Although Vidyarambham is performed daily, Vijayadashmi during Navaratri is considered the most auspicious. Rathotsava, which is happening usually during March-April each year, is a grand 9-day festival with the Maharathotsava on the 8th day, drawing lakhs of devotees. The Chandiga Homam, performed by 7 priests chanting Devi Stotras 700 times and offering Payasa Nivedyam 700 times, is the temple's most significant offering. Located in Kollur, Udupi district of Karnataka, about 150 kilometers from Mangalore, the Mookambika temple is easily accessible by road or rail. As soon as you enter the temple gates, you feel your sorrows begin to fade. The divine form of Adi Parashakti, seated in Padmasana with a blessing mudra, is the only one capable of washing away the sins of countless lifetimes and leading us to the path of moksha. May the divine blessings of Mother Mookambika be showered upon all.
शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी